What's cracking with you people? Anantha here and welcome back to Jak 2. I got it right this time, yes! In the last one we took care of the water pump, found out that there was one of those oracles just hidden in a hut for some reason in the slums. And then we destroyed an ammo supply depot that the Baron was stockpiling, and we also learned that the Baron is handing eco to metalheads. How interesting. In this one, we're going to do some more work for the underground.
The Demolition Duo has returned. One barbecued ammo dump, served up hot.
We saw something odd while torching that ammo. The Baron's guards were giving barrels filled with eco to a group of metalheads.
Really? The Shadow will be very interested to hear that.
You know, so far, your gigs have been easier than stealing grass from a sleeping yak cow.
You and the rodent want to start proving yourselves? One of our suppliers needs his payment delivered. A bag of eco ore. Take the Zoomer parked out back and drive it to the Hip Hog Heaven Saloon in Southtown. Ask for Crew. He'll be there. And don't let the Baron's patrols stop you. By the way, when you get there, pump Crew for information. He's wired into the city and may know what the Baron is up to.
You can count on us.
Are you still here?
Now this one will give you trouble when you first get to it, but it's for the most part okay. It's a good thing. Well, we'll get to it in a second. But yeah, so we're heading to a place called the Hip Hog Heaven Saloon, and once again, I have to thank a friend of mine for pointing this out, that the Hip Hog Heaven is a reference to the hillbilly from Jak and Daxter. You get his pet Hip Hog. Also, it's a good thing to get that red patch so that we would not be able to get through this part of the city. So yeah, so now all we gotta do is just... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! It's the police! They got turrets! They're on to me! You can only really go through the roadblock. Also, if you hold X as a braking system, make very good use of this. Because you will be in trouble if you don't. Also, I should also mention right now, you're on one of the fastest vehicles in the game, if my memory serves correct. You would think that all the other vehicles go as fast as everything else, but no, this I believe is one of the faster bikes in the game. Probably one of the fastest vehicles in the game. At least it feels that way compared to others. Thanks for that. But yeah, I completely forgot that this bar was called the Hip Hog Heaven because I always refer to it as, well, the owner of the bar's name. I want to save it till we get there because he is a sight to behold. Which also leads me, now that I realize it, kind of leads me to a theory about the owner that I'm surprised I didn't make a connection with earlier. And just like that. Done. Yeah, see.
Let me handle this, Jak. Watch my finesse and style.
Don't forget to ask
Everything's
about...
cool. Nobody panic. Hey, big guy. Your crew? Well, we shook the heat, and your shipment's in primo condition.
That's good, eh? Because a cargo of rare eco ore is worth more than 10 of your lives. And of course, I'll be forced to collect slowly. The underground will take anyone with a pulse these days. And what we have here, the Shadow's mascot of the month. Ooh, soft. Zig, this fur would go well with my silk suit, eh?
Listen, tons of fun. Anyone can see that you, and I have the real juice in this burg. We're both players, right? We're both looking for a piece of the action, right? I think we can do business, right?
We did you a favor. Now it's your turn. Why is the Baron giving eco to metalheads?
Questions like that could get a person killed, eh? Zig, Pierre Capitan here and his friend, Bonus. If you want to see what that baby can do, try the gun course outside. Show me some skill with that hardware, and I'll hire you for a job or two, eh?
And just like that, we get the scattergun, which is pretty much, well,
I've got suspicious activity in the sector.
I'm going to hold off on that one for a second, but yeah. Yeah, just like that, we delivered the ore to Crew, and the guard, even though being right on our butt cheeks, said, nope, he got away. He got away. But sir, he went right into that building to our right. Nope, he got away. But we can go after him right now. Is a dead end. He got away. How long have you been leader, been a guard? About 3 days. That explains it. But yeah, so we'll go to the gun course here and prove ourselves.
Hold on there. We need to teach you how to use this baby. The scattergun is a good short-range weapon with a wide field of fire. To fire the weapon, press the trigger. Good. Some kick, huh? It's not the fastest firing weapon in the world, though. You can put your weapon away or pull it out at any time. Try putting the weapon away. Easy, huh? Now take the weapon back out. Good. You can find red ammo inside Crimson Guard crates. Shoot the crates. Great. Now you're ready. Want to try the scattergun course?
All I gotta do is go in there. But yeah, so the scattergun is our shotgun. Also our red eco weapon. Yeah, the eco power-ups didn't go away. You'll be getting red eco weapons as you you'll be getting eco weapons as you go through. You can even see some of them on the wall if you pay attention.
Good luck. Shoot every time. The best you shoot each target, the more points you get. Hold your fire on cities. Hit a friendly target and points will be deducted.
Okay. So the scattergun is going to be your default weapon for a little while. But I'm gonna let you know right now, you won't be relying on the guns in this game as often as you might think, considering kill the guard. Well, kill the civilian. Civvy. But yeah, you won't actually be using the guns in this game as often as you might think. As a matter of fact, you really should not rely on them as often as like a crutch. You should use them as, how do I put it, as a part of your arsenal and part of your combo game, but not as something that you necessarily need to straight up use. You know, like you shouldn't be obligated to use it all the time. You should be using it intermittently to just save your skin if need be. Okay, that's my fault. I also like how Jack will sometimes hold the gun gangsta style. That just adds a little bit of character. Like there's a lot of character in just the small stuff of this game, you know? I'll mess that up.
Congratulations, you achieved the bronze ranking.
I almost always achieve the bronze ranking for this. So that's gonna be another side quest you do. I've never actually done.
Care to try for the course record?
Nah, I'm good. I never actually gotten the gold on these on the gun courses because the gun courses are very hard to get gold on. You gotta be dang near perfect to do. I'll give it a shot to try to get the perfect score for each of them, but it is going to be hard. Also, if anyone's actually gotten the gold on the gun courses, let me know and how tough it was, because I am very eager to find out. But yeah, if you look up here, let's see here, let's see if you go to first person here, with the right stick, you'll see a Hippog on top. Also, I should also notice that even though it's the PS4 version, I mentioned earlier that there are some issues that were already present. Is he Hiphog Heavens? A dead Hiphog. That were present in the original PS2 versions. Graphical issues like textures cutting in and out, and some characters looking like their face isn't fully together. That was not in the original. That is a result of this being a remaster, not a remake. We'll save that for a second here, actually.
Excellent shooting, Jack. Ever thought about being a wastelander?
Can't say that I have.
Wastelanders find items from the outside the city walls, eh? Any artifact or weapon worth having comes through my hands. Work for me and I'll throw some of the sweeter items your way.
Kill metalheads? Get toys? Sounds good to me.
Slow down, Jack and a fat man. You two had better run that by me again, because there's no way I'm going outside the city to face more metalheads!
Sig will show you the ropes.
So you want to be wastelanders, huh, doughboys? Well, we'll see what you're made of when we get out in the thick. Crew wants some new trophies to put butts in chairs at the Hip Hog, so I'm gonna bag him 5 nasty metalheads at the pumping station. Don't wet your fur, Chili Pepper, cause we're rolling with the Peacemaker.
Woo! I need one of those! Where'd you get it?
Don't ask. Sig needs someone to watch his back while he tracks the metalheads, eh?
We'll meet at the pumping station. Listen, cherries, don't you leave me dangling in the wind out there.
Let's do it.
And that was Sig, as voiced by Phil Lamar. And by far, my favorite character in the entire Jak and Daxter series. That includes some characters we'll see in later games. But he's by far one of my favorites, if not the favorite. And if you look carefully on this wall, you'll actually notice a couple of metalheads. Oh, and a very saucy picture. You'll notice a couple of metalheads, and each of these metalheads are models in the game. You will be fighting them as you go through. So yeah, bit of a spoiler there for you. Go ahead and grab this. Now I gotta hit the pumping station. But yeah, so Sig's a wastelander, and given the fact he's wearing metalhead, you know, if it's not metalhead armor, well, it's not metalhead like actual skulls and stuff as armor. It's armor designed to look like metalheads, and considering metalheads are called metalheads for a reason, I'm going to assume they're actual metalheads he's wearing as armor, and that's pretty bamfy, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is someone you do not want to get into a fight with. I also like how, to get around calling them, you know, cuss words and whatnot, I'm trying to dance around it here. He calls them fruits. He calls them cherries and chili peppers. And you just know, if you really think about it, you know exactly what he's calling them. You know, like he's very much like a Samuel Jackson-esque character. Like, if you've seen any of Sam's like more any of the movies where Sam is allowed to cut loose, you can pretty much just substitute cherries with another 5-letter word that denotes a female dog, and another one and another 2-word phrase that involves someone who really enjoys women who have given birth, and we'll go from there. Oh, that's the most awkward way I could have worded that one to get around actually cussing. But yeah, it's like if you just substitute those words, suddenly he is much more comical, and you can very much see how that character is related. Like, if they ever did do like a Ratchet and Clank-esque movie of Jak and Daxter, which personally I don't see happening in terms of like animation anyway, not a live action one. I was actually going back and forth with a friend at work over this, and I'm still not sure if I can actually think of like a decent cast list. And I'm pretty good at thinking of cast lists for various movies and characters and whatnot, and like who should play those characters in movies. Jak and Daxter is still a hard one for me. But as far as like characters, like I would definitely have Samuel Jackson play sick. Like, no contest. Just, I understand that it wouldn't be like true to life Sam, but hot dang, it would be amazing, you know? Just to hear him say, now listen here, now listen, Cherries. It's like, God, Sam, no. Sam, stop.
Hello, cherries. Ready to hunt a few metalheads? Follow me, stick close, and watch my 6. It's gonna be fun. Here we go.
So yeah, if you use the
Here comes trouble.
no hit here. Yeah, so what if you use the up arrow key, you will the up arrow key on the directional pad, you will, luckily there's also no friendly fire, you can't actually do damage to Sig. If you use the up arrow key to activate the gun, you will draw the gun without firing it. One thing I recommend doing with the
Get behind me while I toast that tank. This way.
one thing I recommend doing, also if you notice, before I recommend this, if you notice when you pull the gun out, the music actually changes. Put it away.
Toast those bad boys up ahead.
Also, if you knock a metalhead off the edge, you will always get the metal, get the gem, the skull gem anyway.
Quick, drop the bridge. Let's get across the bridge before they come back. There's our first target. Keep the other creatures back while I charge up the Peacemaker.
Okay. But yeah, that trick I mentioned, I recommend using your gun in tandem with your melee attacks, because you'll save ammo like that. And
That's one. Fried metal.
and B, it just looks cooler.
Let's get to the next target.
And B, it just looks cooler. So, yeah. And I'm close to death. I'm dead. I like how Sig is just sitting there. Okay.
Here we go.
Yeah, there are no checkpoints, so you're gonna have to avoid. Well, I don't say there are no checkpoints, but they are not very forgiving with checkpoints. Like, you are going to get jacked up. Once again, no pun intended, because it just works. But yeah, so the guns do extra damage. The guns do extra damage, and you want to use them in tandem just to save you some time, you know. So just always be using melee attacks in tandem with your gunshots, and you should be able to get through the game no problem. But there are some enemies that you are just not going to be close to. Like these guys right here have normally been a nuisance to me, and I won't deny that.
Toast those bad boys up ahead.
There you go.
Great, kid, great. Don't get caught. Did you miss me?
A little bit, Sig, a little bit. Go ahead and just drop this.
Let's get across the bridge before they come back. There's our first target. Keep the other creatures back while I charge up the Peacemaker. That's one. Fried metalhead. Let's get to the next target.
Now, since I don't remember exactly when it's coming up, dodge track mode.
With metalheads, I say Shoot first, ask questions later. Stay with me.
Because I like how they will wait for you.
There's the second scumbag. Sitting. Cover me! Boom, baby! One less metalhead to think.
Now there is one thing that I will critique the Jack that I will critique the Dark Jack mode for, is that as far as I can tell, there is no way to monitor how much time you have left on the on the meter.
Jump up and grab the bridge to bring it down.
So you kind of have to guess, or just assume
Time to celebrate.
when to use it. Assume how much time you got left, and that is one criticism I do have of the Dark Jack meter, which they did fix in the in Jack 3.
Watch my 6 while I toast this bad boy. The trick is to not hit the pipes. Now that's what I call blowing someone's mind.
Not what I call a big splash.
Face the suckers! Gotta thread the needle this time.
Am I good? I think I got all the metal hit skulls in. This part I do remember being a little bit hard. Don't forget how many of these things they send at him. The trick is to take advantage of the fact that they will always counterattack whenever you attack them.
Metalhead Flambe.
I think there's one more after this, right?
Look out! We've got company! My gun! Take over! Get him while I fix my gun!
And dead. Yeah. That was the hard part. Right, I'm gonna cut back to when we're there. And we're back! Alright. So this time we're going to do this without the fail.
Metalhead Flambe.
It's also mentioned that when you get your weapons, each ammo drop
Look out! We've got company!
is going to fill half of your bar. Like if you look in the top right corner, well not right now since I'm pretty much in Dark Jack mode, you're going to get
Take over!
half your bar filled of ammo.
While I fix my gun!
Oh, stays close to death. This isn't.
Thanks for covering my butt. That was close. Last target, then we go home.
Okay, just can't let him get hit once, and we should be good.
Say goodnight, baby. Boom! Home team 5, Metalheads nothing. That was the last one. Tell crew we got them all cooked and canned. I'm gonna clean Peacemaker and pick up the trophies. You did good, rookie.
And that's it. So yeah, we're gonna have a lot of these escort missions inside the game. Not all of them are gonna be this difficult, but the ones that are difficult, you are gonna be retrying more than once. Just gonna give you that heads up right now. But as long as you keep you cool, and as long as you're like when I say you're gonna be close, I mean it's like you are going to be pretty much threading it by the skin of your teeth. You know what I mean? Also, now that we've done that, tanker that he blew up is permanently destroyed. So there's that. It's not coming back, not gonna respawn though. It's just gonna be like that from now on. And before we finish out the game, we're going to go collect a new power-up, because now, I believe if you hit which one? Yeah. You click in the left stick, we now have 27 Metalhead Skull Gems. That means now we can get a brand new power from the Oracle over here, and we're going to end the game, end the video with getting that power up.
Metal Scourge. As a reward, I grant you a dark power.
The Dark Bomb. Press X and then press square to activate the bomb. That's a one-hit kill. So ideally what you'd want to do with that move is you want to get into a fight, use Dark Jack, use it a little bit to get some range out of it, and then use the Dark Bomb to finish them off. It is a very potent move, and it will help you out in a pinch. But at any rate, I've been Anansi, this has been Jak 2, and I will catch you later. Peace!